Okay, here we have a 1988 demolition saw. This is a Homelite XL-98. And we just got this in. It came to us without a blade, and it came to us without a belt as well. So since then, we've gone ahead and replaced those two items, but we still don't know about the mechanical condition of it. We're going to take a good look at that today, test the compression, and see if we are getting spark. We already know the carburetor is no good, but anyway, we had used genuine Homelite parts. This was the box that the belt came in, and we've got a new old stock from 1986 carburetor. So that's what we'll be installing today. Let's see what we can do. Okay, first things first, what we want to do is do a compression test on it, but in order to do that, I need to first get the spark plug out of here and spray the inside of the cylinder with some lubricant. Then we're also going to check and see if the coil is working, giving us a good spark. Okay, now we're going to dive into the carburetor, and in order to do that, we're going to remove the air filter assembly. Take off the element, and we can see the carburetor, but we still need better access to it. So we're going to have to remove this center bracket. You're going to have 4 screws, 2 on each side. we should be able to pull this bracket out. Now we've got a little bit more room to work. We're going to have to take the throttle rod out, fuel lines in the back, and your choke rod as well. We've got these 2 screws holding it in. Very limited room to work. Okay, here's a look at the old carburetor. It's definitely seen better days. Gaskets are shot. And now we've got the new old stock carburetor from 1986. Still has some age on it. Interested in seeing how that'll work. Okay, now we're going to put this bracket back as part of the assembly for the air cleaner. Get it down in there, line up your holes. And you got them same 4 screws again. That takes care of that. Okay, at this point we've got the machine running. It starts up on its own. It's doing well with the new carburetor. At this point, we need to diagnose what's wrong with the clutch mechanism, because if you'll notice, when it was running just at idle, the blade spins continuously, and that should not be. So we're going to go ahead and pop off this cover. This is what we're looking at. clutch drum. So in order to access that, we'll need to remove the drum assembly. Piston stop, and that would be, you could either get the actual tool, which is a piston stop, or you could just use a piece of rope, such as I do. And remember that the clutch is always going to be opposite way. So clockwise is taking it off, counterclockwise would be tightening it. Spin that assembly right off then, clockwise. And the piston stop again is to prevent the engine from turning while you're trying to remove it. And you can see that there's a bearing inside here, and this should turn nice and smooth, but it's very rough. Your bearing right in there. So that's what we're going to replace. Okay, so now in order to remove the bearing that's in this clutch drum, we're going to use this hydraulic press to push it out and then reinstall the new bearing. Alright, we got the old bearing popped out now. Now we're going to go ahead and install the new one. We've just finished installing the new bearing. As you can see, that's in there now in the drum assembly. And now we're going to reassemble it back on the saw. It turns nice and smoothly now. On there, it's nice and smooth, free. Get our blade reinstalled. That should take care of the blade spinning at idle. We can go ahead and fire it up now and give it a test run.